Hey there, TigerShark here again with Okano. Welcome to TigerShark Unscripted. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. I actually did do this for about 20 minutes before I realized that I wasn't even recording the whole time, so I feel bad. Anyway, I'm going to react to one of my outplayed recordings that I did of myself playing Mundo Jungle, and that's what you're gonna get today. Okay, so Mundo is actually a lot of fun to play in the jungle. You have a lot of rundown potential with your Q, as long as you can actually hit the Q. And here I get a double kill, and I completely threw my cleaver straight into a minion right there. And then I noticed Cho'Gath here, and I tried to run him down, and I actually do chase him for quite a while, but the clip cuts out because nothing happened after that. We just ran, and he got away. But I think I have approach velocity in my runes in this game, which is actually pretty good for chasing people down, because you slow them with your cleaver and then it activates approach velocity, which gives you movement speed towards these slowed enemies. And I got a kill with my W there, which is pretty funny. The W does not do a lot of damage, it's mostly for the healing that you use it. I use my ult for a rundown right here just to get a little bit of movement speed, and I'm going to actually kill him with my W again right there. Now my favorite first item to go on Mundo is Heartsteel, because he gives him scaling scaling AD with his HP, and there I can just run right past Cho'Gath because Cho'Gath is 3 levels below me. He's a jungle Cho'Gath, and I have tried jungle Cho'Gath in the past, and honestly it's not very good. But Heartsteel gives you scaling HP, which gives you more damage on your E, which is pretty sweet. So you can often end up with more AD than an ADC, which is pretty crazy, but although you don't end up with crit unless you build crit items, which would be really weird on Mundo. So at this point in the game, I'm 6-0, and I get really overconfident, thinking I can take on both of these guys. I was really hoping to get on top of Lissandra here, kind of forgetting that both of these champions have a decent amount of CC, and Mundo's passive makes him immune to CC for, like one thing. So like they pop my passive and then they can just stop me easily. And I get really overconfident here as well. I freaking slap the turret instead of Shen, so. And then what's his name? Ziggs ended up dying, which is super awkward. But anyway, I don't have any resistances in this build. I'm basically going for a pure HP build in this moment, which can work depending on the enemy team comp. If they have a lot of true damage like Vayne or something, they're just going to shred you super fast. But you're going to do a lot of damage with your Heartsteel, and the Titanic Hydra does a lot of damage because I believe the active scales with HP. And then normally I would end up going into resistance items like Unending Despair or Jack Show. You can tell I'm saying a lot. I actually edit that out on most of... I don't know why I said that. See, this is why I don't do unscripted, because I just like stumble over my words and it's all just like me being an idiot. I edit out all the little ramblings that I do, and I edit out all my mistakes, and I edit out all the uhs. So it actually sounds like I'm decent at talking when I'm actually just really awkward. Anyway, so Mundo Jungle is a lot of fun. It's pretty busted in low elo. I believe it falls off the higher elo you go because people know how to deal with Mundo, and he can be easily kited if he can't hit his Q. His Q really is like the most important thing for you to hit as Mundo. Your E does all the damage for the most part as you start to scale. The Q does a lot of damage early game, but it starts to fall off a little bit, but late game, it's really your E that's going to do the damage, and your auto attacks. And then champions like Vayne really mess you up, or Fiora. Anyone who can do a lot of true damage. I have tried building full tank without any damage items, and that can work too, depending on the enemy team comp or your playstyle. I'm just kind of babbling at this point. I don't really have anything else to say. It's just, Dr. Mundo in the jungle is really fun. You should try it. I would not recommend Cho'Gath in the jungle. I kind of really clobbered this guy in this particular game, and anytime I've tried it myself, it has not gone very well. Theoretically, If you're a good jungler, you could make it work. But Cho'Gath is super weak in the early game, and if you don't get to scale, then you're going to have a hard time. So, yeah, so this has been TigerShark Unscripted. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a spectacular day. Wait, no, sorry. That's all for this one, and as always, I hope you have a spectacular day. Yeah, you see, this is why I script out my videos. Have a good day. I have other channels and projects that I would love for you to check out. I have a second channel called Drawing with TigerShark, where I have a variety of drawing content. I have an EP on Spotify called 5,555 Miles as my one-man band called Power Mouse. And finally, I have a clothing brand called Studio Duck Apparel featuring original artwork that I create myself. The links to these things will all be in the description.